This is fine. I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently. That's okay. Things are going to be okay.
Welcome back to Fast Stock Market News, where I give you all the news as fast as I can. So today was an absolutely awful day, guys, and I'm gonna be 100% honest. Complete bloodbath in the stock market. Let's see how the indexes did. We have the S&P 500 finishing negative 3.63%, the Dow finishing negative 2.77%, and the Nasdaq having its worst single day this year, finishing negative 4.17%. And as we can see right here, actually, not only was it the worst overall, the worst day this year for trading the Nasdaq, but actually it was also the worst month for the Nasdaq since, where is it? Oh yeah, Nasdaq's notching its worst month since 2008. Well, that's very reassuring that we're going to do well this year. But yeah, so overall, the market sold off today, guys, and I'll be honest, it's not new news. It's something that was kind of like reiterated yesterday, but there's a lot of stock market lingo that'll be thrown out there of why it sold off today and it didn't sold off yesterday. And the reason it sold off today, guys, was basically because of the news that was reported yesterday. And let's have a listen at exactly what caused this massive sell-off. Take a listen, guys.
The red-hot American economy, gripped with soaring inflation and rising interest rates, hit today with what CNBC's Rick Santelli called a nasty report with some serious surprises. According to the Commerce Department, America's economy shrank for the first time in nearly 2 years. Gross domestic product is the broadest measure of economic activity. It declined at an annual rate of 1.4% in the first quarter of the year. It's the first negative quarter since spring of 2020, right at the start of the pandemic. It's also a sharp reversal from the 6.9% annual growth rate in the final quarter of last year. Wall Street really shrugged off the disappointing economic news. All the major indices closed solidly in the green. Dow, S&P, NASDAQ had their best day in more than a month. The White House seemed unfazed as well. Today, President Biden said he's not worried about a recession, at least not this year.
It is, guys. It's basically yesterday's news that caused a sell-off today. And I'll probably try to simplify this. There's a lot of people that have an opinion. You could spin any kind of like why a market goes up, why a market goes down. Someone will always tell you the reason or trying to find a logical reason for it. But I'm going to give you my belief of what happened. I think it's probably more accurate than what people you might hear out there in YouTube. So this is what happened. So those numbers did come out yesterday. They came out and the GDP loss was at negative 1.4%. And if you don't know what a recession is, guys, it's basically back-to-back quarters with negative GDP growth. So what happened initially when the newscaster, as he mentioned, that it got shrugged off by the market, it was all fine because they said it's fine because we still have companies reporting decent earnings, not great. But then you got into earnings with Amazon and Apple, and it started off with Amazon basically reporting that they had disappointing issues with their revenue because of the supply chain issues and also because of the Russia-Ukraine war. And it was reiterated at the end. If you guys checked Apple actually reported after the bell yesterday, and it all started well. And at this point, I think when they reported yesterday after the bell, everything was fine because they reported a pretty good quarter overall, and it caused the stock to go up. But what happened was at the conference call, the CFO of Apple mentioned that they definitely expected there was going to be supply chain issues next year. Next quarter, I'm sorry. And I think that the algos, the market, the big brain of the market said, oh, if Apple's having issues, this is not going to be like a quick and easy recession. This is actually going to be a long, painful recession. So the market in general, when they saw if Apple's having issues, and Apple never has issues, in case you guys don't know, Apple is the biggest company in the stock market. If they're having issues, then all these smaller companies are going to have massive issues going forward. So basically, that's what's caused the sell-off. It would have shrugged off most likely today as well if Apple would have given clear guidance and saying that there wasn't going to be supply chain issues for the next quarter. But unfortunately, they didn't, and that cost, honestly, in my opinion, the market sell-off. I could be wrong, I could be right, but I've been monitoring the news and trying to make sense of it, and that's what the best I could do to make put the pieces together, guys. So yeah, guys, that's basically the news for today. I'm sorry for anyone out there that actually lost a lot of money. It's a very painful day in the stock market. But guys, I don't know about you. My portfolio is pretty low. I'm not sure. The next number I can go to is 0. And I don't think like my portfolio will stay at 0 very long. I think eventually things will turn around. Greener skies, brighter blue skies are up ahead, guys. So keep your head up. And thanks for watching the video again. Take care, everyone. See ya. Thanks again, everyone, for watching Fast Stock Market News. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing, commenting, or liking the video. I would greatly appreciate it. My name is Gio, and I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Take care.